Guys, so I wanted to do a Weight Watchers introduction slash basic slash my opinions, like that type of video. I mentioned that I'm on the Weight Watchers program in my introduction video, which, by the way, thank you so much for your positive feedback, and I was just so happy that it was somewhat motivational like that. I'm happy you guys like the idea of the channel, and I'm just very excited to share whatever I can to help you guys. And I want to just talk about the Weight Watchers program because that is kind of the foundation of my weight loss, I guess, because that's the program I'm on. What Weight Watchers it's mostly focuses on like healthy weight loss and not anything drastic. It's not like a drastic diet, which is what sold me, because they look at it more of like a lifestyle change as opposed to just like a fad diet that, you know, like you're doing it a few months and then you might just gain all the way back. What Weight Watchers is like mostly focused on is the points tracking, and they assign like foods various points values, and you get a certain amount of points that you can eat. Like, it's kind of like calories, like you get a certain amount of calories that you have to eat, and each food has like a different amount of calories, but calories is like a number, and Weight Watchers takes into account like the nutritional value. So I like that better. I agree with that. They kind of equate it like an apple and a bag of chips is like the same calorie, around the same calorie amount, but the nutritional value is completely different. How I look at it is water versus Diet Coke. So those are completely different in terms of nutritional value, but they're both 0 calories. And they have like books like where you can look up how many points are in a certain amount of certain food or whatever. I didn't buy those books. I just have it on my iPhone app, which is just the Weight Watchers app. It came with the e-tools. The thing I purchased, the package, I guess, is it has like the meetings and the e-tools, and the e-tools is like the website and the iPhone app, because I have an iPhone and I'm filming on my iPhone, and I wish I could show you guys how it calculates and how I add the foods, but I can't because I'm on my iPhone. But what it's basically like counting calories but counting points, and I get you get like a certain amount, like I said, certain amount of points that you can eat per day, and mine is 29, and that's like the lowest. I can't go any lower. Like some people, like when they lose weight, they kind of lower your point allotment, but I have 29 and you can't go lower than 29. But they also give you like a weekly allowance of 42 points, I think, 40 something points, and it's kind of like extra. I never use those. Like, I have maybe used 2 of those 1 week, and that's it. And I find that there are some days where I don't use all of my like points, like the 29 points. And I talked to like my meeting person, and she said like, oh, you're supposed to, you know, use all of them. Like, she looked at me like I'm starving myself. But but I even explained to her that I'm not using all of them, but I'm not hungry. So that's like your own body, I guess. Sometimes I don't use all of them. Sometimes I use 25, sometimes like 24. Like, as long as you're like in that range and you're not eating like 10 points, you're like a day, you're fine. That's what I think. And one big thing that they kind of changed in the Weight Watchers program is the fruit and vegetables. Like, all fruit and most vegetables are 0 points. So I think like the vegetables that aren't included are like corn and potatoes, something else, but most fruits and vegetables, like all fruits, are included in that. So how I was explaining to my meeting person is that for a snack I will eat like an apple and I'm full, but that's 0 points. So like when you get hungry, it's better to eat some fruit than chips. So whatever. I do like the program. I do agree with it. I like that it is a lifestyle thing. They teach you things that you will use past your weight loss journey. So I do like that. And they focus on the weight loss journey as opposed to the results. They focus on how you will get there and what you will learn from it. And then you can think about your goal. And they say set like little goals, because then it's like more manageable. When you start out, you get these two things. And this is the Weight Watchers Points Plus, and I hope it's not backwards. Getting Started guide. It has some things about how do I calculate my points, how do I know if I'm really hungry or eating for emotional reasons, how do I figure out what to eat each day, and it has like a breakdown. What they encourage is 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 2 snacks. So for my snacks, I usually eat fruit, and that's 0 points, and it fills you up. That's what I do. And they also give you the Points Plus Pocket Guide, which has some like a list of some healthy foods. They have like the green triangle, which is the power foods, which are the foods that they deem like really healthy. They encourage you to eat those. They fill you up more. They have more fiber. They have less sodium and fat and all that. I hope I'm explaining like the program well. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know. And yeah, it covers the basics. These 2 things. So like when you start out, you can get in the hang of it, and it explains to you all like their motto, basically, that they encourage healthy eating, they encourage manageable weight loss, and I like that because that's something I can do and it's something I can make. It's easy when you're doing it and you get the hang of it. I got the hang of it within like a few weeks, but it's harder to explain because there's some aspects, whatever. I do, like I said, I do all my tracking on my phone, which is really convenient because you can just like, it's not like taking out a book that's like you're looking up things. It's like a dictionary of food. I just search it. They have like a search feature, and it has like a list of different things, and even if it's not on it, you can estimate based on similar things. You do get the hang of it. It's like you can estimate sometimes, like you get to know what's in the foods that you eat, like how many points, and I like that it made me look at like nutrition value a lot more. It encouraged me to look at that, like the labels. I do look more at like how much fiber is in it, how much protein, how much fat, because calories aren't everything. Think something can be low in calories, but it can have like a lot of fat in it or a lot of salt or something like that. So it does teach you healthy eating and more nutritional value of food. Yeah, I hope that made sense. I hope that covered the basics. If you are, I know a lot of people that follow me on Twitter are also Weight Watchers members. So if you're a Weight Watchers member, hi. The meetings, I'll talk about the meetings. They do, they focus on like lessons that you can learn, throughout your life and eating career, I don't know. But one con I will say, because I know there's like a positive video and everything, one con I will say, I don't know if it's the location or the time of my meeting, but the age demographic of my meetings is like 20 years older than me. So I think there are like 1 or 2 people around my age, but the rest of the people, including the leader, are like 20 years older than me. And I'm not saying that's like a horrible thing, but it's just like a relating issue. Like, it's not even an issue, it's just something I noticed, and it doesn't even like come up like, why are you here, child? And they do, like, you have to weigh in once a month, and I go every week. Like, I go to meetings once a week, and you come in, and they have like a scale, but it's not like The Biggest Loser where it's like huge numbers. It's just like you step on the scale, but you don't see the numbers. The only person that sees the numbers is kind of like the secretary. Picture it like the doctor's office where you have the receptionist. That's her. She's in front of you. You're on the scale, and she has that on the computer, and she sees it. I don't like when there was one time that there was like a new receptionist or like a different receptionist, and she like said it out loud, like, you lost this amount, you gained this amount. It's a very personal thing, so I feel like it shouldn't be shared. I don't know. But back to the point, when you do get weighed, you go to your meeting, which is like right there, like it's the same room. You like sit down at your meeting, and you want to relate to the person that's like telling you and trying to teach you these lessons, like you, and that will encourage you to share things and all of that. I hope this was helpful. I hope that, again, if you have any questions, just tell them, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I do recommend Weight Watchers. I'll post like an article down below where it explains like everything. It's like I think like I forgot, it was like an article, and they ranked diets, and Weight Watchers was like one of the top ones because it is something that's manageable. People do like it. If you talk to like some people that are on Weight Watchers, they do like it because it is something that's manageable, and it's not like a drastic thing, so you don't have to be miserable. And they say like you can eat whatever you want. Obviously eat healthy food, but healthy food tastes good. So I found that like your body craves what you give it, and I don't say that, I don't mean that's like all the time. I find that my body is craving more healthy food now, and it feels better. I have more energy, so yeah. I hope that was helpful, and yeah, so I'm really liking Weight Watchers. I am sticking to it. Let me know how you guys are doing in your weight loss journey, and what you have learned, if you're a Weight Watchers member, whatever, through your diet or whatever you're doing, what you've learned. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.